We happen to have a couple of our deputies working Penn Square that played a pretty important role in the recent gunfire at Penn Square. It's twice in about a month now. And you see more and more businesses, more and more people hiring off-duty officers to help keep their customers, citizens, and children safe. And we all know Penn Square is the busiest mall in Oklahoma. A lot of people coming and going there. They're shopping, they're going to eat, they're going to the theaters. And this past Friday night, we just happened to have a deputy working security at the Apple store. We had a lieutenant that normally works the courthouse, was out there working the theater. This lieutenant could have been in that theater with his family, but he'd have had a weapon on and he would have did the same, took the same actions because we're required to do that. We're not going to run away from the danger, we're going to run towards the danger. And if we can save lives doing that, that's so important.
So I was working inside the theater when a patron came in and he said they were about to fight. Immediately after, as I start to step towards the door, I hear 3 or 4 gunshots. I draw my weapon, I step into the hall. The bulk of the people are running towards JCPenney. An individual points the opposite direction and said, "That's the shooter." I look to my right. There's a young male, black male, fleeing. So I pursue. I chase him towards the food court. He gets on the escalator. He's going down. Time I reach the top of the escalator, he's at the bottom. I continue chasing him. He exits the south end of the mall. Time I get to the parking lot, there's 100 people out there running every direction. I lost sight of him, so then I searched the parking lot for maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then I returned back to AMC to see if there was any injuries.
Did you hear the gunshot?
Oh, absolutely. 3 to 4 gunshots.
Can you describe just, being there and seeing, all the people running around, kind of, and what is that like, just seeing that?
I mean, it was chaos for sure. Your adrenaline gets running, but once I saw the guy and they said he was the shooter, I mean, my job was to attempt to stop him or at least be able to give information to where he went.
The first time that you'd been in that kind of situation in the mall, I guess?
I was at the shooting the month earlier. When I got to the mall for the first shooting, I was actually in the parking lot, so I just helped with exterior, the perimeter. But yes, that's the first time as far as the gunshots.
So are you in plain clothes when you're there, or?
I'm basically in this uniform.
Can you give us an understanding of how you process that scene immediately after it happens? Do you call backup? What's kind of the steps right after you chase the guy and can't find him after?
So the other deputy called dispatch, Oklahoma City, was there. I actually had a mall security officer basically with me. He was at the incident from the start. From the time these guys started conversing, he was there. So he was doing the radio traffic.